welcome back to my channel. My name is Vicky and I love all things fragrance, body care, beauty, and I love a good haul. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. So welcome back to another layering video. I checked the playlist and I think this is volume 25. So thank y'all so much for tuning in for all these volumes. If you've been keeping up, then you know I enjoy experimenting. So without further ado, let's get into these combinations. So I don't believe this made it into the last layering video, so I'm gonna start with this one. And I took so I took my Ancient Cosmetics Bubblegum Body Butter and I used Cotton Candy Clouds as my fragrance mist. So that's the base there. And this is Spun Sugar, Pink Berries, and Whipped Vanilla. It just smells like soft and fluffy candy-like, not bubblegumish, but still, you know, a little soft, sweet little situation here. And I used, for the perfumes, I used my Moschino Toy 2 Bubblegum as well as Spun Sugar. So this was definitely a sweet bubblegummy situation. If you're familiar with Toy 2, you know that bubblegum note doesn't last very long. So, but it was still fun. It was playful. Since then, though, I have picked up the Le Bubble Pop from Le Gourmand, well, Le Monde Gourmand. So I actually would like to revisit this situation. And maybe instead of using Spun Sugar, I will use this and, you know, see what happens. Next, this is more on the cleaner, fresh end of the spectrum. And I took Ivory Cashmere and Midsummer Dream. I have the full sets. I used the full sets for both. I can't find the others to each. And I can't be bothered to go look. So Ivory Cashmere is Fresh Lakeside Air, Silver Musk, and White Amber. And this is a fresh, clean, like a light citrus, but like really this gives a fresh and clean, fresh out the shower kind of scent to me. And Midsummer Dream, this is Salted Pear, Fresh Nectarine, and Seaside Lily. And this is just also another fresh, clean scent in my opinion. So the perfume I chose to layer with those is Ariana Grande's God is a Woman. And this to me is a fresh musky scent. I smell musk, a little bit of pear. So this is actually not one of my favorite scents, but layering it with this body care, I'm like, okay, you know, it's not that bad. So it'll work. So the next combination, this is probably going to reappear whenever I get around to getting back into my tropical series. So I'm going to do a video of salty scents. And this, I believe, made it to my community tab and I called it Salt Bae. So it's Vanilla Tropic from Victoria's Secret and the Black Salt Vanilla scent from Ulta. To me, these are more salty, fresh scents. This is definitely a salty scent in my opinion. So, again, I used the full set for both. And the perfume I used is Skylar's Salt Air. So, it was definitely a fresh, salty, breezy kind of vibe going on that I was so here for. So, if you were into fresh, salty scents, then I feel like you would definitely enjoy this combination. For sure. And keep in mind that when I'm layering body care, if it's like two different scents, you don't need a perfume. You know, if you don't have the perfumes and you have the body care, you can just use the fragrance mist and let that be your own little situation going on. This next one we got from my twin, Kayla. This is her Sexy Dessert combination. Now, hers, she used Into the Night and Confetti Cake Pop. I don't have Confetti Cake Pop. And I'm kind of regretting returning it last summer when I picked it up because I wasn't feeling it, but I think that summer was just not the season for me to be wearing that. I tried to recreate her combo as best as I could. So I used Into the Night and Champagne Sprinkles, the both full sets for each of these. Like I said, I can't find everything like it. Okay, I'm just over it. But this is Sparkling Champagne Raspberry Icing, and Champagne Sprinkles is Sparkling Champagne Raspberry Icing and Rainbow Sprinkles. And it's definitely a thick gourmand raspberry scent. Smells amazing, and this is actually my second set of it. I finished a whole set last year. And Into the Night is Raspberry Noir, Amber Crystals, Velvety Rose Petals, Creamy Patchouli, and Mocha Musk. And this is just a deep raspberry sexy nighttime scent. So together I was really like, I don't know what this is gonna turn into, but it was everything. It was definitely a sexy dessert. This is not confetti cake pop, so I don't exactly know how hers smelled because this isn't necessarily cake, but either way, it was definitely a very sexy gourmand warm scent. So that was the body care. I did bring in some perfumes and I couldn't decide what I wanted to go with, so I just used everything. So I was conflicted between using Kenzo Flower L'Elixir and using Victoria's Secret Scandalous. I couldn't decide what I wanted to go with, so I just used them both. And what's a little gourmand yummy scent without a little bit of vanilla 28, right? So all together, okay, it was definitely a vibe for sure. And y'all, outside of Victoria's Secret Scandalous, I will say these two together is just bomb for real. Like, it was just everything. And y'all, there's a huge dent in this, and I'm really depressed about that because it's so hard to find this. So hopefully I can get my hands on another bottle soon. So next, y'all, listen, okay, I bought the Creme to Parfums de Marly Delina, and I am like determined to use this and find some good combinations with this. I want to get my money's worth. I also saw somewhere that this has like a shelf life of 6 months. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not trying to like use this how I use my regular body creams. I'm not trying to use it in excess like that, but I would like to definitely use this a little more regularly to enjoy it at least. So the first combination I made with Delina, which, should I just make a separate video of all the stuff I layer with this? Because I'm working on that. But I use my full set of You're the One to that. So I have the perfume, I have the fragrance mist. I don't know if y'all can tell the dent in here, but it's like here. There's a body cream somewhere. But I definitely used all of these together and it smelled heavenly. And somebody said that I wasn't using enough stuff when I posted this. I was like, all right, dang. Can I be simple every so often, right? Like, I like doing the most, but do I gotta do the most all the time? I can try, but you know. So next, Delina ended up being an afterthought that kind of made this like a totally whole new vibe. So Camila came out and she said that I pronounced her name okay, but I feel like I didn't, and I feel like I'm not gonna be okay until you confirm that I'm pronouncing it correctly. Anywho, she gave us this combination on Instagram, at least, for Buttercups and Berry Bellini with Terry Mugler's Angel Nova, because I was still on the fence about this, but okay, I think I'm on the bandwagon for Buttercups and Berry Bellini now. And I mixed these two together with Delina, and it was definitely like a candy rose situation. It was so good. So I was super surprised by how much I enjoyed this combination. And let me tell you how I put it together, because unless you already know how to layer Delina, you might be a little overwhelmed. So for me personally, I find that if I'm going to layer Delina with any other body care, I need to put Delina on first. Put Delina on my skin, give it a minute or two to soak in, dry down. Because usually when I'm mixing creams and lotions together, I just mix them in together and then rub them together, put on my skin. But not for Delina. I tried that and I couldn't smell this at all. So I had to put Delina down first, let her seep in, dry down. And then after that, I can go on top of Delina with this. And then I could finally smell that sweet strawberry note in here. And then after I put the cream down for Buttercups and Berry Bellini, I sprayed my Angel Nova. And then just to bring back that sweet strawberry candy-like note, I sprayed this on top of the perfume. And that's how I got to the whole candy rose. And it was everything. Like, I'm not gonna speak for nobody else. I'm just speaking for me. Like, that combination was everything, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Next, this is something that I said I would try out when I had picked up Magnolia Charm during, I don't know what sale it was, but I picked up Magnolia Charm, and I said I would wear it with this Marigold lotion from Aromatherapy. Is Rose and Magnolia. And I said I would wear this with Balenciaga's Flora Botanica. Yes, Flora Botanica. So I actually tried this out today, and when I put them on, initially I was so like underwhelmed. I was like, I don't think I like this at all. And it took a minute, especially I felt like this had to dry down a lot. And that cannabis note, that dirty smelling note that's in here, it smells kind of similar. Like, the Marigold scent reminds me of like a more toned down, less dirty version of this. So then I was like, wouldn't that just be Rosa Botanica, right? So after all of that, I ended up doing a couple of spritzes of Rosa Botanica over top of it. So I think next time I'm going to try this combination with Rosa Botanica. So I'm mentioning this because I did say I would, layer them together, and it didn't turn out to be as amazing as I had hoped. It was okay, but it wasn't giving what I was expecting for it to have gave. But I think adding Rosa Botanica gave me what I was looking for. So I don't think I'm going to go the Flora Botanica route next time I wear this. I think I'm going to just do Rosa Botanica and see what happens. But either way, it was still pretty okay. It wasn't like mind-blowing. It wasn't like one of my better combos. But it was, it was still okay. Next, I didn't do a full-out body care routine for this. I just sprayed them on top of my skin together to just see what would happen, because I recently purchased this one fragrance. And that is Eden Juicy Apple from Kayali with Escada. This is Candy Love, I feel like. So I recently picked this up from Marshall's. I saw it there. I had been seeing this in Marshall's. I was like, no, I don't think I'm going to buy it. Especially with the apple note, because apple notes are tricky for me. I don't always enjoy apple notes. But I was like, I'll try that out. And this is definitely a soft candy, like apple to me. And together, this was definitely bomb. Together, these are just okay. So I would definitely be interested in trying this out with pink tie-dye. I also have the coconut candy apple from Bath and Body Works as well. I have another apple scent from Victoria's Secret, and I can't think of the name of it right now, but it has an apple note. Like, I don't know if it's Desert Lily or it's something, and when I go find it, I'm gonna leave the name of it down below so that you guys know what I'm talking about. I think that has an apple note as well. I'm gonna, try them out together, see what happens, but I definitely know that at least the two perfumes together, they gonna hit. And the last one on here, I was actually wearing it to test it out. I wanted to wear it again with something else to see, but I had got complimented on it, so I was just like, okay. And that is Pear Creme Brulee and Coach Dreams Sunset. So Pear Creme, I don't know if I've been reading the notes to any of these other ones. I think I started out reading the notes and then I just stopped. But This is a sweet baked pear sugary scent, and this is perfumey, but it has pear ice cream in the top, which is definitely very sweet and yummy. So I just tried them together to see what would happen. And I put this on and everything. I had it all layered up. I went to Sephora because I wanted to make an exchange, and the associate, you know, she's like, "What are you wearing? You smell so good. What are you wearing? What are you wearing?" And I told her that I told her what I was wearing. And then I noticed like she kept like walking, like she just had to be near me. She kept walking like by me. Well, what happened is with what I was exchanging, I was gonna end up getting a refund, so she just asked if I wanted to find something else. So I went looking, and I'm like, I didn't need her to walk with me, and it seemed like she wanted to walk behind me so she can catch the scent bubble. So but yeah, I wore this, definitely enjoyed it. What I wanted to do again when okay, I'm not trying not to break no bottles, but what I wanted to do when wearing this a second time around is I wanted to add vanilla 28, because what is a scent like this without a little extra? Y'all know, if you have vanilla 28, y'all know what this does. Okay, so I wanted to wear it with this, but because I already got compliment, I was like, okay, you know. So I feel like if I add this, it's just gonna send it over the top. So those are my combinations for this video. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video.